Ranger Dan!
Garbage water.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's the one I've been feeding my dog with.
Okay.
Yep.
Hank was licking it on the way out here anyway.
Yeah. Well, anyway, what's up, Dan?
Hi, Zach.
What's up? Zach here. If you didn't... Ew, wait. Welcome back to Daily Transmission. As Herd says. This is pretty sweet. We just got out here and noticed, or well, the car that's here, or the truck that's here, is something Dan sent me a couple weeks back. He stopped. Give me the story.
I was actually, after a surf sesh with Kyle, going to get some burritos.
So pitted.
Skating through town, made a hard turn because I saw this truck. And I was like, I sat there for a while and just looked at it and I was like, where's the owner of this truck? I gotta talk to this guy. So I'm pretty pumped that it's here right now.
Oh yeah, you stalked the man and you brought him here. What's up, brother?
What's up?
Yeah, introduce yourself to the people.
My name is Sean. Brought to you guys a 1964 C10 pickup. I mean, everybody, sees them around. They like them. They look cool. But the one thing that throws everybody off is the right-hand drive conversion that I did on it.
Wait a minute. What's going on with... What in the Sam hell is this? What's the deal with this, man? Because the dash and everything is like correct for right-hand drive.
Yeah, I mean, certain people know how to do things right. I cut out the instrument panel around on the dash, and then I cut out the dash, or the glove box from the dash, and then basically flip those because the instrument panel bezel and the glove box door are just a hair different size, so I couldn't just flip-flop them over. Took the, the heater controls and moved those over, and the factory little bead rolled piece over there that used to be for like another set of climate controls.
I'll be
Flip
damned.
those. So the top of the dash, the ashtray, and the radio delete piece are the only pieces that are stock from the truck, from being 64, and everything else is just a labor of love.
So you made this a right-hand drive 64 C10.
What made you want to do it?
Just be different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you did it.
Here, hold on a second. I've actually never sat in a right-hand drive vehicle. I feel like this is sort of appropriate.
See, it throws off your balance. You couldn't even tuck your head in right.
Yeah.
It takes some getting used to, but once you do it, you're like, okay, that's not bad.
I don't know, man. I don't know how to feel about this.
I'm not sure what to do with my hands.
See, he does this thing where he always has his arm out the window.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
you gotta hold on when
Yeah.
you're whipping shitties, but I don't have any strength in my right arm. Like, I feel like this lat's got clamping force.
Yeah.
So
I'll tell you what though, that dual drive-through at In-N-Out, when you have the right side and you go through the left side drive-through, throws them off like crazy.
What's up with the wheels?
Well, those are factory Chevy wheels, just steel wheels, and I'm big on the whole desert off-road scene. Penny pinching is my #1 motto, and build it, before you buy it. And worked at a place up in Oregon building trailers, and we had a plas table. So I told the guy that was running the plas table to cut me out some 3/16 plate rings, and they're literally a 16th over the lip of the wheel and a rubber mallet, and they pop right in.
That's awesome.
So instead of having bead locks, I have bead looks.
Bead looks.
I'm fine with.
Yeah, it looks
You got
cool,
bro
man.
locks.
Oh yeah.
See, this guy, you know how he fits in here? 3 out of 5 lug nuts.
It's the best balance in the world.
Oh yeah.
If I put 2 more on there, it's probably going to bounce all over the road. It was originally a California truck from Canada Chevrolet in Hawthorne, California. And it spent about 10 and a half years of its life in SoCal, and then went up to Oregon. And 33 plus years it lived in a field in Oregon. And then I got it from a guy who had about another 10 years with it, sitting back behind his barn. Did some trade work with him, and now it's back down in California.
Nice. Might we pop the hood?
Yeah.
See what's underneath.
A little straight 6.
That's a real fat straight 6.
Yeah. Man, it's so low. It's
Hell yeah.
just seeing the motor that low is crazy.
Or the K
actually,
member sitting on the ground.
It's actually sitting on the frame rails right now. The cross member, the rear end,
Oh, wait a minute.
and the trailing arms are the only thing that are factory from any running gear, framework, anything like that. But when I first built the truck a couple years ago, I pancaked the cross member 1.5 inches just to get it to sit lower with the factory 6-inch tall frame. And then I started, like I said, building it 2.5 years ago, about a year ago. Started building it again, and I had the cross member and the rear end sitting on my garage floor. And I was like, all right, well, I'm just going to build a frame. So I built a custom 2x4 box tube frame, bumper to bumper. Used the factory, again, cross member, trailing arms, and rear end. And that's basically, besides the sheet metal, all that's left from 64. Everything else got shit canned.
I mean, honestly, like you made a good choice there, because this is probably 1,000,000% sturdier than my chassis.
Yeah, I mean, there's no twist. When I was building it the first time, I was going to plate the frame, I was going to fill all the holes, and I started counting, and I had like 36 holes down one frame rail that I had to fill. It's like, no, I'm not about to fill that many holes on this frame. So I literally just started cutting it, piecing it together, took it to a shop I worked at over in Vegas, used the frame table. Saturday, built the whole frame, and then Sunday took it home, and it's literally never seen a garage a day in its life.
Wait, you built an entire frame in a day?
Yep.
We need to talk after this, bro.
Yeah,
So is this what's it just? I see you got iron block, still iron heads.
Yep, it's a 1996 454 Gen 5 motor. It's actually out of a Winnebago motorhome.
Okay.
So it's
Does it mean it's got an RV cam stock?
It might, yeah, it might. I mean, I don't know what could be in it, but it definitely gets the job done whenever you want to pass some Hondas and set car alarms off going down the road.
Hell yeah. I like this cog system you got here.
Yeah, it's a 1.5-inch Gilmer drive kit. Basically a functioning grooved setup instead of being a serpentine where the belts and pulleys go the same way, and a V-belt which always slip.
Mm-hmm.
I just wanted a little bit more force, and with the motor being set back 3 inches in the firewall, I can't put an authentic blower on it, so I'll go with a nice little cog belt just for
You kind of got blower vibes.
I can't get everything, but I'll get something.
So that brings us to another point, which is there's a whole lot of room up here that normally wouldn't be here.
Yep.
So you got the coolant lines just running down each frame rail?
Yep. Custom mounts going down the frame. They're on the top kind of edge of the frame, just so that way you have ground clearance. And there's so much more airflow going underneath, keeping all the tubing cool, keeping the radiator cool in the back. I got two 10-inch fans, stuck to the back of the radiator, so it kind of helps blow air.
Scotto, take notes. Just do this. Let's get that Nova back running.
a Schrader valve up there.
Yes, sir.
You got a whole lot of party going on back here. This is like more what you see in drift cars and shit.
Yeah. I wasn't expecting to see it when I walked back here.
Yeah.
And when I first saw it, I obviously didn't get to talk to you, and the hood was down. I was like, okay, the radiator's here. Well, I can see the motor, and then I kind of peeked through there. But yeah, it's really slick.
Built a nice little screen up there, so that when I'm going down the road, I don't pick off any reflectors. Little lane dividers, which I've done a couple times. But yeah, it's keep it simple, stupid. That's one of my mottos. If it's buildable, build it. If you can't afford it, then do what you can to make it happen yourself.
Yeah.
What is this link called?
Watts link.
That is okay.
Yeah.
So that's a Watts link.
Yeah.
I've heard the name. I've just I don't do the bag stuff.
Yeah.
Personally,
It's called the Watts. I mean, it's super central for the rear end, especially with anything with bags. When you go up and down with the bags multiple times in a Panhard bar, your rear end will walk side to side just a little bit. So a Watts link is centered. It won't side shift. It won't jostle you around or anything like that. So it's definitely a good way to go. A couple of buddies from Vegas kind of led me onto it, did my research, and haven't had a problem yet.
Oh yeah, dude, I can't get over how good the patina looks on this.
Yeah,
It's a perfect amount of rust
Yep.
to stock paint ratio.
Yeah, it's 55 years of long, hard farm work and just Oregon weather, just beating this thing to death.
Yeah, but I mean, it doesn't have huge holes in it. Did you patch any rust down? I
Nope.
mean, this. No.
Nope.
Nothing?
That's where a bumper used to mount. I was
Yeah.
taking it off a trailer one day and didn't have it high enough, and I stabbed a hole in the cab right there. And then I think the only other rust I have is right here on the side of the hood. And the other kind of selling point for the right-hand drive was there's a hole on that side of the floorboard. I didn't want to get my feet wet. So I figured, well, why not kill two birds with one stone? Right-hand drive, dry shoes. Can't get any better than that.
He didn't want to get his feet wet, so he converted it to right-hand drive.
This is big brain time.
I noticed you got some headers. You got any like muffler, any resonator that they're just straight open?
Straight open.
It's really quiet for straight. Can you fire this up? Yeah. I mean, like for straight open headers on a big block, you kind of just generally assume it's going to be crazy loud. I mean, it's got, is that a 4-inch pipe coming out there?
Yep.
A lot louder when you're standing next to it,
Yeah, it's
I
a
guess.
little bit louder when you're right here.
I'd like to see this thing party. How about you, Dan?
I want to see it party.
I like how it shimmies a little bit.
I
You
know,
it
it's
doesn't have any like inner fenders to kind of support it.
That's how it should be.
Yeah.
It's a little shimmy.
What's up, Hank? You little V8?
Hank heard a V8 and came running. He's like, Dad, V8.
You down to party in this thing?
What's that?
You down to party in this thing?
Yeah. See what happens?
All right then.
I can't see anything from up here.
Well, damn. That was the quickest pop we've had.
Yeah, thank you.
Hell yeah. Which one? Only one blew. Yep, definitely that one. Yep, big block, one wheel peel.
Yeah, that ought to do it.
Yep, hell yeah, man.
Oh, wait a minute. That's only the outer liner. Oh, yeah, it's just delaminated.
Wait, hold on a second, wait. Say that again?
Well, after looking at it, it appears I still have an inner liner.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't look pop to me.
Yeah? Yeah, might see if we got a little more in.
Oh, all right. I like that attitude. Hell yeah! Yep. I'd say it's pop now. Hank, is that a wrap? Is that a wrap, Hank? That's a wrap!
Still good, still good.
That'll be a cool shot.